Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new video and I'm back with a holiday style makeup tutorial. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So I'm really excited to do this holiday look. It's kind of inspired by Megantheestallion, of course. She had, I think it was for like her Girls in the Hood single, and I was just like obsessed with her makeup. To be fair though, like Megantheestallion always kills it, and half the time she does her own makeup, which is like, I love it. Like, you don't really see that many artists like doing their own makeup and everything, but in this picture specifically, I don't know if she actually did her own makeup, but it's like this beautiful like cut crease and like a dark reddish lip, kind of giving me 90s vibes. Honestly, it's giving me all the vibes. But yeah, that was my inspiration today. I wanted to kind of do something like holiday-y but very wearable, and I thought it'd be fun to do like a full cut crease because I haven't done one of those in so long. So I'm also going to be doing my eyes today first. That's normally not something that I do, but I've been really into doing it lately, and whenever I'm doing like a true like glam style eyeshadow, I always do my eyes first, because I just feel like when I do my eyes first, my eyeshadow always looks so much better because I don't have face makeup on to like compensate for it. So normally, like if I'll already have face makeup on, it'll kind of like just look better to begin with than if I start with my eyes, because nothing really is helping me out at that point. At that point, it's just like I either like my eyeshadow or it looks like crap, you know? So I'm just starting out by carving out my brows, switching between adding some product and brushing them out so they're not too harsh. And I'm using my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Ash Brown. Okay, let's zoom you guys in for this so y'all can really see what is happening. To prep my lids for eyeshadow, I'm going to be using my beloved P.Louise Base Pro in the shade Rumour 02. I like to just put some of the product on the back of my hand and warm it up, and then just take a concealer brush and start carving out my brows and prime my lid, just tapping it in to make sure that everything is blended and seamless. Next, I'm using my Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter to just set my brows. Okay, get into it. Next, I'm going in with this light brown shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette called Silk Cream, just to darken up the crease. Next, I'm using this tapered blending brush to take a dark reddish brown shade. I'm using the shade Jacz in the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just going to start building up that color to really start to create our cut crease. The AirPods have charged enough, in my opinion. I'm putting them back in. I think it's only necessary that I listen to Megantheestallion while I do this look. Yo, on a real though, like having the name Megan really is such a flex now. Like I really hand it all to her. Oh my god, I already feel like so much of a better bitch after putting this on my phone. Okay, I'm using more of this and I'm gonna cut the crease. Put a little bit on your eyelid. See that? That's what you want. And if you're gonna do the whole lid, sometimes I'll go like that just so I can really like follow the shape. As soon as I have the framework of my concealer, I just start filling in my lid with it and just tugging on my eye just a bit so then the concealer doesn't skip and that line is super sharp. Ooh, you see that? I know you see that. Okay, now I'm just gonna kind of like I'm not even like really trying to touch the edge of the concealer, just so then it'll kind of diffuse out but stay pretty sharp, if that makes sense. Sometimes you need to like really go like that to like get it to transfer, as you can see. Just then I was kind of having trouble. I always go in with my finger just lightly, just because this product actually you're supposed to like use your finger for, just to really melt it into the skin. So that's why I like to go over with my finger since I'm applying with a brush. I think the biggest tip I can give you guys when doing cut creases is to take your time and use a little bit of concealer. Don't go on with a huge amount, because if you use too much, it's going to be really hard to backtrack. So by just going in with a little bit, it's so much easier to control, and it'll be easier just to get that really sharp look without messing up. And even if you do, that's why it's better to do your eyes first for things like these, especially if you're trying something new, because it's so much easier to just wipe off your eye than trying to wipe off your eye while you have face makeup on. Like that I have tried before and it is not fun, okay? So
Here I'm just going back in with that Jacz shade and that tapered blending brush just to amplify that reddish shade a bit.
and of course, when you're just adding color, really make sure that you're going above that concealer line.
Next, I'm just going in with a shade that's pretty close to my skin tone just to set the lid color. I don't know the shade name of this, but anything close to your skin tone will work. Then I'm just going in with my Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, and I'm just creating a pretty long wing since Megan's was pretty long in the picture as well. I'm just extending it out and then connecting it back to my lid.
Oh my god, story time, guys. This is so embarrassing. So the one day I was in Aritzia and I was just buying like masks and we're checking out and I just had like eyeliner on that day. And the cashier was super nice and she's like, oh, like your eyeliner looks so good, like it's so sharp. And I was like, thank you. She kind of like was like going on, she was like, oh, like what do you use, like whatever. So normally I like don't tell people I'm a YouTuber because like I literally just started doing this and like just calling myself a YouTuber just doesn't feel right in so many ways. So I don't do that. Anyways, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put myself out there. I'm gonna tell her who I am. I'm gonna plug myself right now. And I was like, I actually have a YouTube, like if you want to subscribe, like kind of like, I'm literally laughing as I'm saying this because I'm like choking on the words that are coming out of my mouth because I'm like, ew, why are you even telling her this? Anyways, you want to know what she said? No, I actually died from embarrassment. She literally was like, ha! Bruh. When I tell you, I literally was like, okay, yep, let's leave. Let's leave. Let's go. Like, at least just be like, oh, that's great. Yeah, what is it? Like, like, pretend you're interested, please. No, she just awkwardly giggled and I just walked away. I was like, oh, okay, yep, I'm going. I'm going now. And honestly, I've thought about that moment a lot since this happened. Like, that's so embarrassing. Like, oh my god. I literally was like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. Okay, I'm mixing these two foundations together and put it all over my face. But yeah, like, how embarrassing was that? Yeah, it definitely took me a step back. I was definitely like, okay, yeah, we weren't ready to progress to that stage, but I mean, I just can't believe like that was how she chose to respond. I was like, out of all the ways you could have handled my comment, that was probably the worst way. Actually, no, she could have literally been like, oh, I'm not interested. That probably would have been worse. At least this time she was like, ha! The fuck? Maybe she didn't hear me right. Not me trying to make me feel better about the scenario.
And just so you guys know, I'm mixing together my Estee Lauder Double Wear and my Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundations.
I wonder if you guys like Megantheestallion. Like, to all the people who subscribe to me, what are your music tastes? Let me know. Like, what's the tea? Let me know. I'm really interested. Also, I didn't even like talk about this, but shout out to all of you who freaking subscribe to me. Like, I know I've said thank you about this before, but ever since my last upload, I've gotten probably like 40 new subscribers, which to me is huge, to me is big. So yeah, thanks guys for like supporting me and shit, like what the hell. And just everyone who like watches every video and like comments and likes it, like y'all really keep me going. I'm gonna zoom you guys out just as I'm doing my skin so you guys can get like a better view of what I'm doing.
Next, I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Vanilla and just putting that under my under eyes, under my nose, and my chin. Now I'm just going in with my Fenty bronzer in the shade Macchiato.
Ew. There's so many fingerprints on it, I'm so sorry. But I'm not cleaning my like makeup package for y'all. Like, I'm sorry, but there's the reality of the situation. It's kind of inevitable too with like this packaging that's reflective, like
Just using my concealer brush to place this product on my cheekbones, my forehead, my nose, and my jawline, and just using my foundation brush to blend it out. Now I'm just going with a big fluffy brush and my MAC Studio Fix powder in NC30 just to set my face.
Bruh.
And now I'm just going in with my Too Faced bronzer.
If you want a look of a higher cheekbone, just concentrate it on this part of your cheekbone instead of like blending it in, and it'll really give you that like look, you know? I'm gonna add a little bit of blush just to the tops of my cheekbones. Again, I'm not really bringing it into my apples of my cheeks, just because I want to look hella snatched.
And the blush I'm using today is my MAC Sheertone blush in the shade Blushbaby. Next, to finish setting my face, I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent powder.
I'm gonna go grab my lashes and put them on off camera, and I'll be back.
The lashes I'm wearing today are by Lunar Angel Lashes in the shape Halo, and I'm just taking my Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara just to blend my real lashes and my falsies together. To finish off the eyes, I'm just taking this little shader brush with that reddish brown shade that we used before, and I'm just putting it under my under eye just to make the whole look kind of come together. And now I'm just using my Marc Jacobs gel liner just to add some intensity to that waterline. I also tightlined my eyes earlier, and yeah. And I'm just adding some lower mascara as well. I'm also just going back in with my liner just to extend that liner out from my inner corner just a bit. And of course, to set my makeup in place, I'm using my Urban Decay All Nighter Pollution Protection Setting Spray. For my lips today, I'm using this NYX matte lip liner in the shade Cold Brew. It's like this perfect rich brown shade. And then for my actual lip, I'm going to be using the lipstick by MAC in the shade Russian Red, just to add that nice red shade, but to also have that darker shade on the outside, so we kind of get that 90s vibe. For highlighter, I'm using my Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Coco Bling, and as you can see, this stuff is fire. And I'm just using my Morphe M510 brush to apply it. And I'm just putting on the tops of my cheekbones, a little bit under my brow, and a little bit on my inner corner as well, but making sure not to smudge that liner that we extended from our inner eye.
Okay, you guys, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments if you decide to do this look, and tag me on Instagram if you do. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Shout out Megantheestallion for the inspiration, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.